Hello everyone, welcome to another series of Today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was, the first Joint Finance and Health Task Force was held in virtual mode. It is associated with SAARC, IPSA, BIMSTEC or G20. The correct answer is option D, G20. Recently, the first Joint Finance and Health Task Force, that is JFHTF meeting under India's G20 presidency was held in virtual mode. The task force will also promote the exchange of experiences and best practices, developing coordination arrangements between finance and health ministries. Hence, option D is correct. The meeting was attended by finance and health representatives from G20 and invited countries as well as international organizations. The meeting was co-chaired by Italy and Indonesia. It aims to strengthen global health architecture for pandemic prevention, preparedness and response. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the minimum support price, that is MSP. 1. It is recommended by the Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices. 2. It is announced for 24 crops. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs chaired has approved minimum support prices or MSPs for copra for 2023 season. The MSP for a crop is the price at which the government is supposed to procure or buy that crop from farmers if the market price falls below it. During each cropping season, the government announces minimum support prices for 22 crops and fair remunerative price, that is FRP, for sugarcane. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Crops covered by MSPs or FRP include 7 types of cereals: paddy, wheat, maize, bajra, jowar, ragi and barley; 5 types of pulses: chana, arhar, urad, moong and masoor; 7 oil seeds: rapeseed mustard, groundnut, soyabean, sunflower, sesame, safflower, Niger seed; and 4 commercial crops, that is cotton, sugarcane FRP, copra and raw jute. The MSPs are announced by the Union government, but the government largely bases its decision on the recommendations of the Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. Next question is, which of the following best explains the role of the Kavach? Prevention of collision of two trains, nuclear submarine, reusable launch vehicle or anti-satellite missile. The correct answer is option A, prevention of collision of two trains. Recently, the Union Minister of Railways has given the information regarding the Kavach system. Kavach is India's very own automatic protection system in development since 2012 under the name Train Collision Avoidance System, that is TCAS, which got rechristened to Kavach or Armor. It is a set of electronic devices and radio frequency identification devices installed in locomotives, in the signaling system as well as the tracks. These devices talk to each other using ultra-high radio frequencies to control the brakes of trains and also alert drivers, all based on the logic programmed into them. By continuously refreshing the movement information of a train, it is able to send out triggers when a loco-pilot jumps signal called signal passed at danger. The devices also continuously relay the signals ahead to the locomotive, making it useful for loco-pilots in low visibility, especially during dense fog. Hence, option A is correct. Next question is, in the context of global biodiversity, what is the IUCN status of polar bear? Critically endangered, endangered, vulnerable or near threatened? The correct answer is option C, vulnerable. Polar bears in Canada's western Hudson Bay on the southern edge of the Arctic are continuing to die in high numbers. The largest bear in the world and the Arctic's top predator, polar bears are a powerful symbol of the strength and endurance of the Arctic. The polar bear's Latin name Ursus maritimus means sea bear. Its IUCN status is vulnerable, hence option C is correct. Their length is 6 to 9 feet. Considered talented swimmers, polar bears can sustain a pace of 6 miles per hour by paddling. They spend over 50% of their time hunting for food. Their diet mainly consists of ringed and bearded seals. They rely heavily on sea ice for traveling, hunting, resting, mating, and in some areas, maternal dens. Next question is, the region of Omo Valley was sometimes seen in the news. It is located in which of the following countries? Thailand, Ethiopia, Nigeria, or Bulgaria? The correct answer is option B, Ethiopia. The United States, through the United States Agency for International Development, that is USAID, launched Biodiversity and Community Resilience in the Omo Valley, that is biome. Hence, option B is correct. Over the next 5 years, biome will improve biodiversity, livelihoods, and human rights through community-based conservation, ecotourism, livestock production, and political advocacy training. The activity will be implemented in partnership with the local government and members of the community living between the Omo National Park and the Mago National Park. This land is being considered for the establishment of a new conservation trust, the Tama Community Conservation Area. The Omo Valley, often more precisely called the Lower Omo Valley, has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is located in southwestern Ethiopia. It includes the Konso and Fejej paleontological research locations with sedimentary deposit going back to the Pleistocene period. Next question is, with reference to Indian arts and culture, the term Kajari is referred to folk dance, folk music, puppetry, or painting. The correct answer is option B, folk music. Kajari is the popular folk music of the Indian state of Uttar Pradesh. Hence, option B is correct. These folk songs are used to describe a woman's longing for her lover. The musical instruments used are sitar, sarod, veena, bansuri, santoor, and percussion instruments. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Fiji Archipelago. 1. It is a country based in Atlantic Ocean. 2. The archipelago consists of some 300 islands and 540 islets. Select the correct option using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, Sitiveni Rabuka has become Fiji's Prime Minister after a coalition of parties voted him. The appointment of Rabuka ended 10 days of uncertainty after an election delivered a hung parliament. Fiji is a country and archipelago in the South Pacific Ocean. It surrounds the Coral Sea about 1,300 miles north of Auckland, New Zealand. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The archipelago consists of some 300 islands and 540 islets. Of the 300 islands, about 100 are inhabited. The capital Suva is on the southeast coast of the largest island, Vitilevu, that is Great Fiji. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. Next question is, FAME India scheme was recently in the news. It is associated with quantum computing, blockchain technology, electric vehicles, or fertilizer production. The correct answer is option C, electric vehicles. Recently, under phase 2 of faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles, that is FAME India scheme, 7,66,478 electric vehicles have been supported by way of demand incentive. Further, the Ministry of Heavy Industries has sanctioned 6,315 e-buses to 65 cities or state government entities for intra-city and intercity operations across 26 states and union territories under the scheme. The ministry has also sanctioned 2,877 charging stations in 68 cities across 25 states and UTs under FAME India scheme phase 2. Hence, option C is correct. FAME India scheme is launched under National Mission on Electric Mobility in 2011, unveiled in 2013. The first phase of the scheme was initially approved for a period of 2 years, commencing from 1st April 2015. The scheme aims to encourage progressive induction of reliable, affordable and efficient electric and hybrid vehicles. Next question is, with reference to the directive principles of state policy, consider the following statements. 1. It is enforceable in the court of law. 2. It is fundamental in the governance of the country. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Directive Principles of State Policy or DPSP is mentioned in the Part 4 of the Constitution of India. It covers Article 36 to 51 of the Indian Constitution. Article 37 states that DPSP shall not be enforceable by any court, but it will be the guiding principle in the governance of the country. Hence, statement 1 is not correct, while statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. Article 38 states that the state shall strive to promote the welfare of people. It also provides for social, economic and political justice. Next question is, in the context of connectivity, National Waterway 2 connects Sadia to Dhubri, Allahabad to Haldia, Kottapuram to Kollam or Vijayawada to Kakinada. The correct answer is option A, Sadia to Dhubri. Recently, a project for comprehensive development of national waterways to River Brahmaputra has been taken. It is being done by the Inland Waterways Authority of India, that is IWAI, an autonomous organization under Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. The project will be completed till 2024-25 at the cost of rupees 474 crore. Brahmaputra from Dhubri to Sadia was declared as National Waterway number 2. From Dhubri to Sadia, the waterway extends for a distance of 891 km. The river Brahmaputra flows down the center of Assam Valley. It receives a number of tributaries like Subhansiri, Jiabharali, Dihing, Burhi Dihing, Disang, Dhansiri and Kopini. Hence, option A is correct. Last question is, in the context of government scheme and policies, what is the main objective of 𝐈𝐀𝐒 Roshni Scheme? It aims to empower and instill confidence among minority women. It aims to empower and instill confidence among transgender community. It aims to empower and instill confidence for tribal women, or it aims to empower and instill confidence for only disabled women. The correct answer is option A. It aims to empower and instill confidence among minority women. Recently, in a written reply to a question in Lok Sabha, Union Minister for Minority Affairs has given the information regarding 𝐈𝐀𝐒 Roshni Scheme. In the last 3 years, around 40,000 women have been trained all over India under the 𝐈𝐀𝐒 Roshni Scheme. Under the scheme, a training program is offered to women from minority communities who belong to the age group of 18 and 65. The ministry launched 𝐈𝐀𝐒 Roshni, a leadership development program for minority women in 2012-13 with the goal of empowering women. The program's goal is to empower and instill confidence in minority women. It provides them with the knowledge, resources, tools, techniques, and skills necessary to interact effectively with banks, government agencies, and other institutions at all levels. Therefore, option A is correct. Now it's time for the practice question. Which of the following is not correct regarding the TULIP, that is the Urban Learning Internship Program? It has been developed by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs only. It is a platform to provide internships to students and graduates. All 100 smart cities have registered on the TULIP portal, or none of the above. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.